Hello, my sexy and beautiful people of the internet. How are you all doing? Okay, here's some updates, news, and things that I want to talk about in regards to some problems, some issues that I'm currently having with my laptop. Again, yes. It's actually a problem that I've had since 2016. Pretty much this problem it's been happening once a year now. But this one is actually more serious than the previous two failures that I had with my laptop's fan. If you guys recall, 2 years ago it started to make very annoying noises that I could basically control or stop by changing the position of the computer and things like that. Until at some point I couldn't control the noise. It was getting super annoying. So I sent it to fix. They fixed the problem here, and it was working just fine for another year before I got the same issue again. Lots of noise, and at some point it was uncontrollable. So I sent it to fix again. They actually didn't fix it in the way I expected, but for some reason the computer stopped making noises for a good, I would say, over a year without having major issues. And whenever I started to hear some noise, I changed the position of the computer and that got it fixed. But this time around, actually, I started to experience some performance issues. Performance issues, as in, I am incapable of recording videos with certain quality. I have to decrease it a lot. Otherwise, OBS, which is the program I use for recording slash streaming, will start telling me that the CPU usage is too high, so I have to decrease my settings. The sound starts to get a little bit crackly on even the most basic emulators. I'm unable to record anything on 60 FPS or even 720p. In some cases, it's getting really annoying. It's not much longer than 5 or 10 minutes before it starts to affect the performance of the computer. So right now, I am in a little bit of a financial problem at the same time. As you know, I don't have any stable job, so I'm trying to save money to send it to fix again because these things aren't cheap, as you know, and probably they would end up changing the technicians. I mean, they would end up changing the fan if it's necessary. At this point, 3 times or in 3 years, or I would say 2 years, complete the years, I think it's time to actually change it. Again, it's been getting worse. The noises are even more annoying than ever before, and that it's starting to affect the performance. So either the fan is actually dying. I mean, it isn't dead since I'm actually capable of turning on the computer and make it work just fine. Right now, it isn't making any noise, surprisingly. But when I try to record something with high quality settings, that is to say, 5,000 kilobytes per second and 60 FPS, which is pretty much basic, but enough to get something decent for quality. Well, my computer fucks up the moment I start recording. So there's definitely something wrong with the fan, with the cooling system in general. So that needs some serious maintenance or replacements or whatever. And as you know, that costs money that I do not have at the moment because of my lack of employment, because I can give some English lessons every now and then, but they don't happen as often as I would like to, and the payment isn't the highest either. So I have to like take my time and save some money. Unfortunately, Google hasn't paid me the advertisement money, basically the partnership money, because I have to wait for at least another month. What I'm telling you with all this is not that I need you guys to donate me money or anything like that. I mean, if you want to donate money to help me out sooner, cool. But it's I know it's just a matter of time to actually get the amount of money that I need, which isn't too much, but it's still something that I do not have at the moment. Um, but I need you guys to understand that probably uploads will not be as common, even though there are a couple of things that actually could be like salvaging the situation in a way. Um, but yeah, I mean, I need you to be patient, especially when it comes to newer projects. On this channel, I've been essentially uploading older recordings from Capcom versus Konami. In case you guys have been noticing, I have plenty of those. So that's some kind of a good news. I mean, you will not stop seeing me altogether. I'm going to continue uploading these older videos, these older streams from last year, and I have plenty of them still. So I guess in the meantime, as I get this fixed, as I save the money and I send it to repair, if it gets repaired, I mean, I know it will, but again, it could be just a matter of adjusting a few things internally or change the fan altogether, which is probably what will end up happening in my honest opinion, because of how serious or how worst the fan is behaving, as in right now. I mean, not right now, but I mean, like lately. Again, because it's affecting the performance. Before, it was making a lot of noise, but I was still able to record at the highest settings. But right now, it's impossible to record at any higher setting because it will really fuck it up. The sound crackling, the performance, the video chopping, and things like that. That I really immediately identified as issues that had to do with the cooling system. I mean, I experienced that on the older laptop that it's already dead, by the way. So it died this year, as a matter of fact. It doesn't even start up. So there is basically this is like the only laptop that I have for making material, for producing material, as in right now. Because I have even another laptop, a third laptop that used to be my mom's, but that one is super fucking old. It doesn't even record anything. I mean, it's super fucking old, and I already tried like using a couple of softwares, and nope, it's pretty much impossible to record anything on that. So, so this is an announcement again, not for begging money. Again, it's a matter of time, I guess, by doing a few English lessons or waiting eventually for Google to actually pay me, which can happen in a month, if not more, from now. But I need you guys to be patient about new material, especially the ones that are waiting specific projects. For example, the Donkey Kong Country 3 ROM hack on Channel 3, or the Roulette of Sadness series. I mean, I still have a few videos yet to upload that those are the last ones that I recorded this week before I had this serious issue. And I'm still going to be uploading stuff for a couple of weeks now, which hopefully is going to be enough time so I can save money and send it to repair during those 2 weeks and catch up eventually with the projects. But if for whatever reason I ran out of videos to upload, well, you guys will know why. That's the idea of this video, to let you know, guys, that I'm having some computer issues right now that don't allow me to record the videos or live streaming the way I want. So I need you guys to understand. I need you guys to be patient. Again, especially the ones who are waiting parts on specific projects. That's pretty much the problem that I am experiencing right now. I mean, if you're gonna help me out with money, with donations or whatever, that would be awesome, but it's not really what I ask for this time around. Again, the money is basically a matter of time. I mean, something that I will eventually have, but I just need time. It could be 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, or something like that. But in the meantime, again, I still have a few recordings on New Super Mario Brothers on the DS. I still have a recording of a couple of live streams on Twitch that I did lately. I also have, what is this? Let me try to remember. Capcom vs. Konami, of course, all the recordings from last year. I still have plenty of those. So in that sense, I'm not going to run out of material anytime soon. across all of the channels. But again, in case you end up like taking a look at the channel and realize that I haven't uploaded anything in a while, you will know why, because I haven't been able, or I wouldn't be able to record new material. I technically still can record a few emulators if I decrease the quality by a lot, and I do not want to downgrade or give you guys something not as good as it used to be, or as it usually is, in my opinion. From 5 megabytes, I have to decrease the quality to 2 megabytes, and the frame rate actually it would decrease from 60 to 28, which is more than half. So it's like, I mean, I technically still can do things, but that's not really what I want. And basically that applies to a few emulators, because whenever I try to record a PC game, even if it's a DOS game, it will fuck up like right away, not even 5 minutes into the video, and the video will lag, the sound will crackle, so it will be really annoying to handle. I mean, probably I can get away with a few parts, so a few isolated parts, but in general, the quality and the experience will not be as good as it usually is. And I am a little bit of a perfectionist in that regard. I mean, I do not want to just record videos with a minimum quality and one video at a time or one video a day, because it will fucking overheat after 10 minutes. I mean, that's not really what I want, so I'd rather take my time, save the money that I need to save, send it to repair, and get this fixed once and for all, or by either changing the fan or another temporary solution that will last a good year at the very least, like it's been happening again in the first repair and the second repair as well. I mean, I've been able to use this without a problem pretty much for a whole year before having this issue again. I think the last time I sent it to repair was in like July or August of last year, so it's been a good 7 or 8 months before I got this problem again. So it's been able to hang in there for quite a while. But again, if I can fix it for good, I mean, that would be fucking awesome. So yeah, I just need you guys to be patient, still stay tuned, but for you know, all this Capcom versus Konami material. And I probably still can do a few streams, for example, but at the lowest settings, like not even with funny pictures and chat display as an overlay, because that actually fucks the computer up right away. But I can do like basic streams, I don't know for how long, could be an hour or two or whatever, on like the most basic emulator, Super Nintendo, Nintendo, TurboGrafx, MAME again. But I have to decrease the quality, I have to decrease the frame rates, and do all that. So I can still like try something, but probably, if I actually do any streaming at all on Twitch or YouTube or whatever, it would be basically something temporary. I mean, it will not be part of any series. I'm just gonna do something random, and basically just to keep myself active and let you know, guys, that I'm still alive and well, and things are still like working in a way, but not with the same quality as always. So as in for the regular series, the regular shows, things will be on a standby status for the time being. Okay, again, guys, if you want to help me out with donations so I can actually send it to repair even faster, awesome. But even with your help, actually I would need a few days before I can actually get the money in Chilean pesos and basically pay to a technician to do this. So I'm still gonna take a few weeks, 2, 3, 4 weeks. I assume, I expect that this is completely fixed in a month from now. So I'm just letting you guys know about all this situation, and of course expecting and hoping you guys understand all of this, and of course pray so I can get all of this fixed once and for all. That would be fucking awesome. All right, guys, enough of this. I've been talking about this same issue, repeating the same ideas for around 15 minutes, so it's more than enough. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for understanding, and please be patient. Of course, I will update you guys about how things turn out whenever they get fixed, because I want to be optimistic that this is going to be eventually fixed. So I will let you know, guys, know about how this ends. And well, whenever that happens, I will be able to resume all of the projects with the best quality possible. So basically, we can continue with our lives like nothing happened. All right, that's the idea. Thank you again, and see you next time.